welcome to your yoga workout today. We're gonna switch gears a little bit and do some yoga. Since I'm teaching some in-person yoga classes, I want to practice on video, that way I get into my rhythm. So to start, we're just gonna get into a relaxing hero pose. You're sitting on your heels, and we're just gonna dip one hip to the side and get into a stretch, a deep stretch along the side here, and hold for a few breaths. Just elongating down the side. And then switch to your other hip. You're sitting low on that hip, and we're going to stretch deep into the left side, or whatever side you're facing the camera, whatever side you're doing. If you're mirroring me. All right. And then we're going to hop up into a downward dog. From here, we're going to do some hip circles. So you're taking one hip and you're just going to roll it out in a big circle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then we're just going to swing the leg up and down for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and taking that hip, rolling it out, holding here for just a quick stretch, and then letting the foot fall behind you, coming up into this stretch, or the flipped dog, and then we're going to come down and up 5 times. Here we go. That's 1, 2, arching up, 3, 4, and 5, and roll yourself back. Then we're going to do a knee to the chest, so bringing it in, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and set it down. We're going to do the other side now. So taking your opposite leg, doing the hip circles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and roll. Hold it here for just a second. We're going to kick the leg for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then that's when we're going to flip over. I'll turn and face this way. So we are now flipped over. I think this is the right side. Here we go. We're going to go down and up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Reach, reach, reach. Swing that leg back around. And then we're going to bring the knee to the chest. So taking that leg, bringing it in for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And setting it down, come into a plank, chaturanga, dandasana, and push up. Bring it back to the knees. I'm going to turn around and face this way. We're going to go into our lunge stretch. So from your downward dog position, take your right foot forward. You're in your deep lunge stretch. Settle in here for just a second, and then we're going to swing it straight and then bend it again for 1, 2, 3, Stretch it out. 4 and 5. Go back into the bent position, and then you can turn your arm, your opposite, you're facing that bent knee, and put your arm up and stretch. Get a little twist here, a little spine twist, and that's getting into that glute muscle. Okay, now swing that leg back, switch it with the other leg, settle into your lunge here, and then go back to straighten the legs and forward. 1, that's 2, 3, 4, and 5. Swing that leg back. We're in a downward dog, and then we're going to jump forward into a standing position. We're going to do a chair pose. So now you're in your chair, and then we're going to do a couple of sun salutations. So from a chair, you're going to do your forward fold, come into a straight back, stretch, and then you're going to jump back into your downward dog, step forward, and then step forward with the other leg, back into your chair, come back into your Tadasana, lower down into a forward fold, lift up, jump back into a downward dog. Now stepping forward with the left and then the right. Come back into your forward fold and your chair pose, and then come up to your Tadasana. Forward fold again. Stretch it out, and then we're just going to jump back into plank position, chaturanga, push down, and then up into your upward facing dog, and now into a cobra. Push back onto your knees. Just get a quick stretch here in a child's pose. Coming back up into a downward facing dog. Stepping forward with the right foot into a warrior 1. So you're in your warrior 1. We're going to switch into a warrior 2. We'll do this a couple of times. Switch, that's 1, 2, switch back, 3, come back to warrior 1, 4, deepen that stretch, you're feeling that, turn back, 5, then we're going to go into our stretch here, into a peaceful warrior for 1, and back, that's 2, and back, 3, 4, stretch it out, 5, come back, and then straighten it out. Good triangle pose here. Turn your body, that's my back cracking. Step back into a downward facing dog, and then bring the left foot forward into your warrior 1. Get a stretch here, go into warrior 2, Virabhadrasana 2, that's 1, and back, 2, and back, 3, there's Chewy, and back, 4, hi buddy, thank you. Thank you for coming to say hello. And 5. Deepen that stretch a little bit. Go into your side extended angle here. 1, peaceful warrior. 2, stretch it out. 3, 4, and 5, stretch. Then bring the hand to the floor for your triangle. Get a deep stretch. Both hands to the floor. You're gonna step back into your downward dog. Roll it forward into a plank, chaturanga. Press into your hands and come up into your upward facing dog. Back into a downward facing dog. And then we're gonna jump to the front of the mat or to the center of your mat. Now we're gonna work on our tree pose variation. Let me just check the time. Okay, so this will be, I think, our last exercise for today. You're gonna take your knee, roll it out. This is getting us ready for a tree pose. So place your foot to the inside of your leg. We're gonna hold here for 5 breaths. 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then we're gonna go into our warrior 3. So taking that leg and extending it behind you. This is a balancing pose. And you're supposed to be balancing, swaying in the wind. Holding. Yep, and bring it back up. I was getting ready to fall over. All right, let's do the other leg. So standing in your hugging knee pose here, rolling it out. Then place your foot to the inside of your leg and hold here for 5 breaths. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now taking that back leg and extending it for a warrior 3. Focus on your drishti point for balance. Holding, gripping that mat with your feet. Then carefully bringing that leg back down. And then, hey buddy, you got your little ball. So that was the tree sequence. It was a very quick yoga exercise. I just wanted to work on my sequencing. I'm still brushing up on my skills there. So thanks for joining me for this quick little yoga workout. There will be more to come later in the week. Take care. Have a great day. Bye.